Alrighty, everybody, what's going on? Happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day. Welcome to another episode of Your Best Self Weekly, where we put out content so that you can be yourself, be your best self every single week. And I'm doing a little solo episode today here on this Sunday, a little dressed up. Just came from church, but wanted to make sure I got here and share a little bit of awesome message that I was reading about earlier today. But man, let's get right into it. So, what I want to talk about today was simply the importance of self-discipline and our responsibility in having self-discipline. In order to become the best version of ourselves, it's very important that we develop this self-discipline. So, first of all, what is discipline? Discipline to me is the ability to stick and adhere to a plan despite having weaknesses, like controlling your feelings and not giving in to your weaknesses and the temptations. Now, I wanted to read, a specific definition of discipline that I found. Um, so, self-discipline, the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses, the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. So, as you can imagine, when you're trying to be the best version of yourself, there's a lot of temptations, there's a lot of distractions to constantly give into. Let's name some of them. For example, not getting to bed early, being on your phone all night, eating a lot of sugar, just so many distractions, being out all night. I could go on and on, skipping the gym, whatever, not surround yourself with a good group of friends. But today I want to talk a little bit specifically um, about self-discipline and, kind of how it's on us, it's our responsibility to get the job done regardless of these temptations or distractions. So with that being said, guys, so there's not going to be anyone that's going to be standing, over our shoulder, so to speak, holding our hand, and telling us what to do and how to do it, in terms of being our best selves. Like, I for sure help people out and, give them guidance on the specific things to do 100%. But at the end of the day, it's ourselves, and what we know in our heart and in our soul, the things that we need to do to be the best versions of ourselves. And often not, sometimes, those things are not easy. They're difficult. That is why self-discipline is so important. And I love how, I wanted to put self in there specifically, not just discipline, because it's our responsibility. Like I said earlier, no one's going to be standing over our shoulders, whispering in our ear exactly what to do and when to do it. I believe that, God blesses us with the Holy Spirit and, our conscience and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like no one is coming to save us from doing these things, even if you're tired or you're not. That is why self-discipline is crucial. It's a key in becoming the best versions of ourselves. So that being said, only you can understand yourself. Only you can kind of command yourself, force yourself to do the specific training that you need to do to be that best version of yourself. Only you can be the one that corrects, you know, yourself when you slip up, when you make a dumb decision. Only you can get back on your feet. So, with that being said, it's really up to us. It's really up to us to try to be that best version of ourselves, and we can surround ourselves with the right people. We can have wonderful mentors. But at the end of the day, man, when it's late at night and you're by yourself and you need to be getting to bed early because the best time for you to work out that next day is right in the morning. It's only you can do that. So I wanted to throw that out there, and I think it's very important. And there's also a man named Mr. Ralph. His last name is Cordiner. Now, Mr. Ralph Cordiner, he was a big businessman of, I believe, an oil company or something like that, but very high up, like a chairman of this big company or something. And there's a quote that he said that I'm going to try to, pull up. He says, nobody is going to order a man to develop. Personal development is something which takes time, work, and sacrifice. Nobody can do it for you. So, with that being said, I love that quote. It, being the best version of yourself, it takes time, it takes work, and it takes sacrifice. It takes sacrifice because sometimes you have to tell your friends no. It takes time because, you know, you, you need time. Like when you do these actions, you just need to give it enough time for them to pay off. Sometimes you can't see the results. And whether you're doing good actions or bad actions, you need a little bit of time. If they're good, you're slowly going to see them all of a sudden go up after a while. And then obviously for the bad ones, before you know it, you'll be going down the road. But just know that, you know, with this self-discipline, you do need to give it time. You do need to put in the constant work and practice it, right? You need to practice developing this self discipline. You can't just, decide and have it like that. You have to develop it. Um, so I wanted to just talk about those kind of three things in terms of discipline. So just to kind of recap, it was number one, like no one's going to be standing over your shoulder telling you exactly what to do and how to do it. We have to listen to our intuition. We have to listen to our hearts and just kind of, do reflections of our lives to see what's working and what's not. I guarantee if we do that, we just ask ourselves, what are the things that I need to be doing, those disciplined things that will take me to that next level, being the best version of myself. And I guarantee you, as you give that attention and time, those things will just automatically come to mind for you. And then the second thing was, only you can be the one that corrects yourself. Only you can be the one that understands yourself and kind of can force and command yourself to, do those actions that might be a little bit tough. And the third one was just that quote, right? That it takes time and it takes sacrificing and it takes work to be that best version of yourself. And really, no one's gonna come and save you. It's all on you. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but yeah, so I don't know. Something I noticed is I want to share an experience that I had. It was I got done working out around 5:30 a.m. Started my workout at 4 a.m. And as I was leaving, there was a man there and he was super cool. I don't want to like say who he is at all or give off any idea, but he is a really cool guy, very nice. He'd always say what's up to me. I'd say what's up to him. He was super chill, was always working hard. And I was leaving the gym and I saw him getting arrested and in handcuffs, this morning walking out of the gym. And I was like, wow, like he's a great dude. And that really sucks. I know he can bounce back from that. Maybe it wasn't what it looked like it was. You never know. But at the end of the day, self-discipline is something that we have to stay on top of every single day. That he seemed like he was a really good dude. And who knows, maybe just he made one mistake. And that one mistake just led to a few other. And it was just, I don't know, three or five mistakes that, led him to making a choice to do something dumb to getting arrested, you know? So with that being said, self-discipline is a daily thing that we have to stay on top of. We have to stay on top of it because, you know, one mistake can quickly lead to another and we can just slip and we can fall and go down before we know it. It's happened to me. I know it's happened to a lot of you guys too. That's why I think, really pushing to have this self-discipline on a daily basis, it's necessary. You can't just have it once in a while and really in order to be that best version of yourself, you have to take it upon yourself, the importance of self-discipline, and that just doesn't mean fitness. It means all areas of life and really doing the trainings or the actions or whatever you have to do to put you in that state of being your best self. For me, I've noticed that if I can get up early, get a good workout in, read at least 10 pages of a self-improvement book, stick to my diet, do all those basics things that all require self-discipline, then I feel like those are the things that I need to do on a daily basis that put me in a mindset of being my best self. Don't get me wrong, just because I do those things in the morning or throughout the day doesn't mean I'm automatically just going to be my best self and be in a easy chill mood the rest of the day. There's so many other things. There's work stress, there's family stress, like you name it. But what I'm saying is I hope everyone can at least get out of this video today um, the importance of self-discipline for anything you're trying to achieve. And just know that, nobody's going to come save you and hold you by the hand. Um, we're going to have to do this, by ourselves. So the invitation for everybody today is to just really think about the discipline things that you need to do on a daily basis or maybe weekly basis that will move you closer and move you a little bit forward to becoming the best version of yourself. So, everybody, that is what I wanted to come up on here and share with you today. I appreciate you tuning in on a Sunday. Hope everyone has had a blessed Sunday and a great weekend, and everyone can, end the week or start the week being the best version of yourself. And we can hit the ground running tomorrow and build some momentum, finish off the year strong, and really just become the best versions of ourselves. So, everybody, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.